Want to turn down the audio in the videos?
Yes, there should be good. What's up, everybody?
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you
right.
go.
For real this time?
Yes.
We got it for real this time.
This is what every time I try to schedule one, it never works the way I want it to.
Yeah, that happens.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Too many things to set and too many things to try to figure out. Anyway.
What's up, everybody? We are here for the Speed Podcast. Race attendees. What you guys up to?
I am getting the link on my phone, so I got the chat going.
Yeah.
In case anyone wants to jump in there.
I thought it was really funny. Jeff, you just said, like right before we got here, you're like, oh yeah, I just got back from work. I was like, work? I was like, oh, it is Monday.
It's been a while.
It is Monday, brother. It is Monday.
I totally forgot. But anyways, how you guys doing? Everything good?
Good. DJ, your shirt fits nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad they had extra fat. So,
I mean, well, I don't know. You just when we were
Daytona,
walking on the
sometimes they
midway,
sell
when we were
out.
walking on the midway on Friday, you just kind of like, I feel like that was an impulse buy.
it was a little bit.
It was an impulse buy.
It was
I
100%
like-
an impulse buy.
I was just
I
saying, he
saw a
walked
team-
by. He
I
was
saw the
walking by
team
the
shirt.
Justin Allgaier thing or the Traveler Whiskey thing, and I was like, I've never heard of DJ liking Justin Allgaier, but like, okay, I mean, like, whatever.
So I've liked their cars, but like my thing was I wanted to get a team shirt because I only got the one.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
all
they're
the
great.
other team shirts were like $60, $75. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much. And then I walked by Justin Allgaier and it was 40. And I'm like, yes, sir.
Jeez.
Well,
budget.
You know
Nice.
why?
Yeah.
Number 40.
Number what?
40.
40.
Traveler whiskey.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was $40. So I was like,
Oh,
bingo.
okay.
There
So-
you go. Makes sense.
There was a
First-
shirt I wanted to buy for Micah, my youngest. It was $55.
Yeah,
kinda
that's crazy.
Bruh.
Like, no deal.
That is crazy.
$55 for a kid's shirt?
It wasn't like anything special
Nah.
though, right? Like not like a glow in the dark or something like that. I know that NASCAR does some shirts
No,
like
I
that.
don't
I mean,
think so. I mean,
maybe
it was cool.
It did have some green on it and stuff. I guess.
Oh,
but
okay.
I was trying to decide between two shirts, and I saw the price. I was like, this decision is over.
I know the last couple of years I've done like glow in the dark like shirts and stuff like that and hats like with logos and stuff like that, and they're like a little bit more expensive. But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, like, you get some of the Ram stuff like that. That one with the nice the actual. I don't know what
Logo?
you call it. Yeah, but it's like
oh,
raised.
the
like-
PVC.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's worth a little bit more money. It's
That's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Super
There was
nice.
they had a few hats over in the Ram area, and the one I was originally going to get, I looked at it closer, and it was just like a print on, kind of like your one Chastain, how it's a print on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, I'm not going to spend all this for just a print on hat. Like, I want something with a little texture to it. So I went and got this one. As
You talking about the
backup.
blue one?
Yeah.
No, the blue one's like that.
No, it's got like a print on, doesn't it?
No, I think it's like that.
I think you're talking about the smoke ones I kept seeing.
Yeah, those
at
were
the track.
yeah,
Those were
it
like
was
just
stuff
print
that.
on, but
It was just fabric with like the it just printed on. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll fade over time.
So
It wasn't
the
like an
chassis is
actual-
both. It has some of that that's print on, and then
Yeah.
it has the logo like that on top.
Oh, okay.
So the one is like a raised,
oh yeah.
like.
Oh,
thick-
okay.
Yeah.
I gotta I gotta check that
The
out.
black one's cooler looking.
All right.
anyway.
I think
But then
we
I like
are
the white
also
hat,
live
too, but-
on Facebook. I hope you're there. Let us know.
All right. Are we ready to rock and roll?
I hope so. I've set up enough things. I want to talk about
Just-
talk about race cars.
Joseph, I can confirm. Matt does still have your chair.
That's true. I didn't leave it behind. We were
Yeah.
leaving the campsite. I was like, hey, take that.
Finders keepers.
Well, it's more like don't leave trash. Like don't leave it there. I was like, this will find its way home eventually.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I was just trying to get some things moved around. Make it a little cleaner and easier for me to read because I'm old. All right.
Yes.
Now that we got that out, thank you. Out of the way. Let's actually start this thing.
You are the oldest, right?
Yes.
Old man.
He's like, why do you gotta remind me?
Salary wins the Daytona. Isn't that weird? Daytona 500 as most of the field wrecks in the closing laps. We were there for the race all weekend, so let's talk about what happened on and off the track. We are here for the speed. What is up, everybody? My name is DJ. I am glad to be with you, joined by the few crazy people to join me. One named.
What? Anyways, I'm Jake.
I have not had anything to drink. Maybe that's my problem.
What the heck?
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Jeff.
What is up, everyone? Matthew here, local Brack Keselowski fan. What's going on?
Not much. My voice is I don't know. There's something in the air at Daytona. I seem to always get
You
a
have
little
that
hoarse
Daytona rasp.
Yeah.
after Daytona.
The
Yeah,
Daytona
yeah.
rasp.
Something in the air. Sure.
It's the speedy dry.
I was talking to a friend
Too much speedy dry.
probably.
Just breathing all that gravel.
Perfect.
I was talking to a buddy of mine today on the phone. He's like, "Man, what's up with your voice?" And I was like, "Ross just led like enough laps to make me lose it because I'm cheering on the RV." But it was awesome. It was a fun race. Holy crap!
Man,
That was a good
there
one.
was so much to talk about. We'll get into a lot of the little details and stuff like that throughout the show. But man, first off, what was it like? What's it like being there? For anyone that's not been, obviously it's highly recommended from us. But what exactly is like what's it like?
I mean, if you're gonna ask me, there's nothing else like it at all
Yeah.
ever. I don't know what. I mean, we went to the Indy 500. The Indy 500 is great. It's cool. It's awesome. It's not that.
It's not Daytona.
Not for us. I mean, maybe it's biased, but
Yeah, Daytona's got like its own little special thing. You know, you after numerous times going, you meet people. You know, new people show up. You introduce yourself, or you run into people where it's like, I've been here for 10 years. They're like, me too. It's like how we never ran into each other. You know,
yeah,
And you just have a whole night just talking about the old races you've seen. Like, hey, you remember this race? You remember this one? Remember this crazy finish? You know, where Brad was in the lead and Logano just destroys him and blows up the whole field. You know,
Yeah.
you just got to remember all those little nuances. And that's kind of what makes, for me at least, that makes Daytona really special.
Yeah, I mean, like I know for me, like this weekend was my first time back in quite a while because I've had some stuff going on. But I mean, like just feeling back, like when I was able to get in somehow to the infield, I was like, yeah, like this is home. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
home. I missed this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like the thing is, like it's so good that when you go without it and then you come back, it's like you realize what you've missed. It's like, oh yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But,
No, yeah. I mean, it's true. I don't even really. It's the pomp and circumstance of just the whole, just the celebrity. I mean, we were talking about like the pre-race show. They're they're doing like the concert and everything. We have it on the TV at the RV because you can just literally connect right to the main feed.
Yeah.
And so everything that you see on the big screen, you can direct connect to it, and you have it on the TV. And so we have it to where it hits the RV and splits everywhere. So it's awesome, man. It was the music they were playing during like the moments like the downtime was like gladiator, like epic music, and like so the whole day you're just like
Amped up.
like I'm ready to go. Like
Oh,
it was awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. I think that honestly, the production this year, compared to some of the other years, it was just levels above.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
Like, I don't want to skip too far ahead, but like the intro for the 500, like they had live music, you know, and they were jumping every two or three intros of drivers. They jumped to another song, so it's like there was two Metallica songs, and there was like Ozzy Osbourne. Like it's like, and they're just doing it like full acapella or not acapella, instrumental,
orchestral.
Orchestral.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
not
it was
an
like,
orchestra, but like a
piano,
band.
violin. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome. It was very, very cool. It's much better in my opinion than just having like a DJ up there.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
bro, I would rather have that. I mean, maybe for some races the DJ is fun, but like, I mean, they have like the marching bands. They have all like there's it feels so huge.
It feels
Like a DJ brings it down. Like it's above.
Yeah,
and
having
it's
a
not
DJ.
even just the 500 either. Even the other races, like driver intros and stuff like that, were like sick. Like especially
yeah.
for the truck race. The truck race was like,
Dude, you should seen the duels.
It was
They had
fire.
colored fire shooting in the
Yeah.
sky. It was
That
like,
was
what
awesome.
in the world?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was all the colors in NASCAR, like the blue, the yellow, and the red.
Yeah.
And that was their colored flames. That was cool.
How did you do this, wizards?
They make fire. Fire comes in colors.
Right, and
a
then
thing.
I mean, they just had so much more this year. They had, like we were saying, the live music. They had the dancers. They did every intro.
Yeah.
I don't
It
really.
reminds me of like the sprint. So you weren't there, but like
No.
the Sprint Cup girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, like just hyping stuff up and just
This is
walking
fun.
around. They're almost like trophy girls, but not really.
Yeah.
But they kind of like walk around. They're just around, just like you said, bringing the energy up.
I
you
feel
know?
like they kind of took a page from like the Indy 500 because the Indy 500 does a ton of stuff like that too. The marching bands, like not really. I guess they do parades, but like they just took. They're like, oh, this will work. This will work. And
So,
they
so
kind of
the thing is, like, they used to always do that, and that's really how it got started. Now, I don't know if it really started Indy that way, but I mean, the 500 has always had a lot of just pre-race activity, a lot of stuff going on. Like, it's like we go to Bristol, the pre-race activities, you go out in the midway or something and hang out for a while, do
Yes.
some stuff, buy some merch, and go back. Like the Daytona 500, you don't have time to buy merch.
no.
Like, there's too much other stuff to do. Like, you got to buy all your merch like the first couple days of
the
speed
day or
race.
two before.
Yeah,
You
and then
have
there's, just on top of that, there's so much to do in the midway. It's great. There's so much to do.
to. Yeah.
Like, if you come just Sunday, you'll never do it all.
You
No
can't.
chance. No shot.
I got to say the other thing that was great about this weekend was just the overall weather. I mean,
Honestly,
we lucked
For once.
out.
I was very worried.
You want to talk about rolling the dice? Like we got it. It was perfect
Yeah.
all week.
Yeah.
It was cold. Then the sun was out and it was nice and warm. Didn't rain except for the very end of the day.
I'm not gonna lie, man. On
It was
Sunday,
perfect.
we got about a third of the way through this race, and I'm like, this is not looking good.
Well,
because it started
we
getting
were there
on the
looked fine.
podcast.
it was
with,
getting really, really windy and stuff like that. Like, or it was windy all day, really.
It actually the wind went down like halfway through.
Really.
The
Yeah.
vortex.
on the
think
podcast
the
with
Vortex fixed it.
Jeff Gluck and Bianchi. They were saying the same thing. They're like, that might be call of the year at the beginning to
Oh,
move
yeah.
it up
Yes.
like an hour
Yeah.
or 45 minutes or
100%.
so.
I think they probably still would have made it, but if they had like a big red flag wreck, then no, it wouldn't have
There's
made
no
it.
way.
If they
But-
stayed at the original time slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It was a great call. Good call.
All right.
yeah.
Do we want? Well, actually, while you guys are doing that, let's discuss what do we want to rate this race? 'Cause
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go ahead and get the poll in there.
So if you're new around here, we do a rate the race, and we do a green flag is you thought it was really good, a checkered flag you thought it was amazing and perfect, don't touch it. We do a black, was it? Oh God, I forgot. Red flag,
it's checkered, green, yellow,
yellow,
black.
yellow. Thank you. Yellow flag is it needs a lot of work, but we don't want to give up on it. Black flag is like I'm done, don't ever come back.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of it. So drop it in. DJ's putting a poll together right now in the YouTube live chat. So by the time you're hearing this, you'll probably see it. But anyways,
If you're on Facebook, I can't do a chat there. Sorry.
but yeah, true. So I'm gonna drop it off right off the rip.
Yeah.
For me, it's checker flag. It's a perfect race.
It was a good race.
The weather was spectacular. The race was good. We can have a conversation about like the fuel saving and everything because a lot of people feel some kind of way about it. But we'll deep dive into it. But I'm gonna say checkered. It was perfect. The weather, just everything. It was just perfect.
Perfect. Good
Except
stuff.
for our neighbor. His TV did blow off his RV.
It was windy. It survived. I mean, he put it back up there.
Ooh, that's rough.
That was funny.
It worked.
That's
we're
rough.
on the top. We're like looking down. It's like on the ground,
Shut.
upside down, still working. We're like, hey, flip that over for us.
It was perfect for us.
That's great.
funny.
But
What about you guys?
Yeah, I could jump into it. I would say green. I thought it was a really good race. Few minor tweaks. Obviously, I need Brad to win one of these. Like, I don't know
yeah,
how many more we can go, but Riley Herbst should be fined $1 billion. Yeah, it was a green flag. Everything.
my
I mean,
God.
you got.
I mean, you could.
So for me and Jake's perspective, like I believe ours is going to be scaled a little higher just because we were there in person. Being there in person changes a lot of it, you know. So I give it a few extra bumps because we were there. So really liked it. Green flag.
yeah. Okay.
Ready to go back again.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't at the 500 this year in person, but I was there for the truck race. But for the 500, watching
Well, it's
it
good
on
though because
TV,
like, you have a different
watching it on
perspective.
TV, this might be the first 500 in a few years where I felt like I was watching the race the whole time and I wasn't really getting bored.
Hey, that's good.
In my opinion. Now, like stage 3, yeah, it's a little longer, so like whatever. I mean, 5 laps longer, but I felt pretty entertained the entire time.
I feel like the
Yeah.
stage 3 deal has to do with who got out in front. It was 3 Toyotas, and they just started checking up the pack.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
no
I
deal.
was
They got
gonna
3
say-
wide, and that kind of just like killed some of the excitement because I mean, the pace slowed down like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It was
kind of
several-
felt. I
several.
have my thoughts on that, but like overall, I have to say checkered from the watching it on TV perspective. Yeah, like it's the best 500 in the last couple years for sure.
Good.
Like really good.
What you got?
So I was with Jeff. Or not with Jeff, but like I'm with you on pretty much everything because I didn't go either. So I watched it also on the broadcast. Very much agree with you. I thought stage 2 was some of the most exciting racing I have seen especially at
So
Daytona in a while.
Yeah.
Stage 3 is where I have my problem with the whole Toyota thing, and especially when you had drivers 3-4 lines back that are just like, it's time to go. Like Brad was like, hey, tell them it's time to go, and they still couldn't push that line forward. They do need to fix that. I do think they've made very good steps in that right direction. They've definitely minimized the fuel saving. I know that a lot of people were really upset about it, but they have made it better. They still need to work on it. I got to give them a green flag because it still is a problem. But I will say, for anybody that is complaining about this and saying, oh, this fuel saving racing sucks, 3-wide racing is better than a single file any day of the week.
Yeah, long train.
So,
along the top.
let's break it down. I don't because this is the big controversial. If there's anything to take away that's controversial or debatable,
it's the fuel saving.
It's fuel saving. I think if you go back to the Gen 6 car, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
I think the genie is out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Could be.
I think it's like no different than when they figured out like, oh, if you put a giant wing on the back of this car and make the nose pointy, it becomes ridiculously fast.
Right.
And like there's too many smart people working on these cars.
Yeah.
Get close to them in the corner, side draft them, and you get a little bit more speed.
The reality,
Like what you learn,
once you learn these tactics.
the reality of the fuel saving thing, at least from my perspective, is that it's not a strategy anymore. It's the status quo. It's you have to do it in order to be successful.
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing it and everyone else is doing it, then you're forced to take a risk you might not want to take.
Yeah.
But because it's the status quo, there's no strategy with that. And that's going back to last week's Dale Jr. download where Jr. was talking about this. He says it's so much so at the point where you have to do it that someone's going to have to break the mold and take that risk of putting the hammer down and just going and hoping for the caution.
Yeah.
And taking that risk until that becomes more of a strategy or a valid strategy, and other teams start to get on board with that too.
I know what you're saying. I just don't see it changing.
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna have to have a third. No, you want to change the status quo, you have to go there and win.
Yeah, I don't.
And
know
you have
the
to go there,
solution,
and even if it's like you don't win, you just go out there and you prove that there's another way that's gonna race, and then the drivers wanting the race are gonna want to go anyways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at the comments. I wonder who that is.
I have no idea, but I'm assuming it's one person.
Yeah. But anyways,
so it's
totally derailed my train of thought.
I know.
Sorry, if you're listening, we're watching
do you guys-
YouTube live.
So
chat.
so the valid solution here,
There's no solution.
just take away the cautions at stage breaks.
That doesn't fix it.
I don't
No.
think that.
That you don't think
helps
that
at
fixes
all.
it?
What do they do in the Indy 500? Ride around and save fuel for the very last stage.
That's true.
The
That's
very
true.
last stint.
at least here there's at least 3 points where they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Everybody's been calling for the no stage. I mean, we could try it. Let's try it at Talladega.
They did it at road
But
courses,
I
and they
know how
brought
it's
it
gonna
back
go.
halfway through the year and said this did not work.
So
Well, this is a totally
that's
different
not
deal.
fuel saving. That was
No, I'm
flipping
just
the
saying
stage.
NASCAR tried it and then said this doesn't work. Let's switch it back. So
I think we've like there's already a we already have the example of it in the Indy 500. Obviously, totally different racing series, but you can see where when you need to fuel save, you fuel save for 470 miles, and then you race the last 30.
yeah.
That's where like I think it's just I think it's irreversible. I'm not sure you'd have to
Unlimited fuel.
or if you paid like I don't know
Only,
If you
the
made
only other-
what if
only
you made
other-
the tanks smaller, like the gas tanks
Well,
smaller?
that makes it
exactly-
worse.
That's exactly
So make
where
it
I was
bigger.
going with it, though. Is like the only way to make any kind of change for better or worse would be to change the car itself.
I don't
like
think
some
no.
way.
That's what I'm
But,
saying. But the end of
know.
the Gen 6 era was incredible, right? Big power, big drag, big runs, great racing. I bet you have the exact same thing here.
Because they learned it.
They learned it.
Once
Yeah.
you learn it, you can't unlearn. Yeah.
Who was the first person to do it?
I think it was Elliott, wasn't it?
Chase Elliott,
Yeah.
Talladega.
Yeah.
We were at that race. Sorry, my wife's over here, but yeah. So me and Lindsay were at that race, and he won that race. But he rode in the back and then flipped at the very end, and all of a sudden he's the dominant guy. He can't be passed,
Game changer.
or at least have the track position to make moves.
Yeah.
Well, and
I
then
get
we
it.
saw what Toyota tried to do that one time at Talladega that would have worked had they not wrecked themselves.
So this is the audible.
Yes.
This is the other play. If a OEM or manufacturer same thing. If or a team maybe with affiliation. If you get like, I think you gotta have.
I think you need at least 6.
At least 6. 6 is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
But you gotta have 6, 8, 10 guys that say we're going against the grain while y'all are running 5 seconds slower laps. We're gonna run wide open.
Yeah.
We may have to pit once more than you, but we'll catch you in 10 laps.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the difference.
And
right?
then that change makes everybody else force off their fuel saving strategy at that point.
Yes.
But the problem that you have with that is, again, that, like, for an example, yesterday at the track, I don't think that would have happened because those cars were all over the place. They were all over. I don't think you were going to be able to get locked together to be able to do the 5 second plus per lap.
I think you could.
You maybe
You'd have to run middle. You couldn't run bottom. You'd have to run middle. Because if you run bottom off of the corners, it was too hard to control.
Yeah. Well, I forgot who it was. Somebody was saying that they pretty much were like, yeah, you're going to have to run the top all day because they were all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could you
Was
tell
that-
the wind? Was that a big factor on TV? Because
Yes.
I couldn't really see it
100%.
that much.
Yes, you could.
100%.
You could.
Coming off of 4, everyone was loose. I have it in the notes, but at one point, Kyle Busch smacks into Brad.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
I saw
He
that.
completely gets squirrely, goes up, chases it up into
Tag
Brad.
him.
What a catch.
Dude,
Big catch.
honestly, it was
What
a
a catch
big
by
catch.
Brad. Wow. Everybody like Cletus wrecked like that, which is, I mean, brand new to trucks, but
It was
you know.
it was Kyle that did that.
No, I'm talking about he like got kind of knocked or spun off of 4 and you wreck.
Yeah, but that was Kyle that went down.
No,
So-
I understand. I'm saying Cletus wrecked.
okay.
Brad was able to like hold on to it and get it back.
Gotcha.
That's
okay.
rare.
He's half
Yeah.
robot.
Off
so.
of like
At this
I've
point,
been going to Daytona for a long time. Not many people save it off of 4.
no.
Especially
that-
not Brad. I've seen him wreck 17 years in a row now.
Yeah, no, that one was that one was surprising, but
He's just
yes.
getting to the last lap. That's the goal now.
And
Yeah.
once you saw that happening, you could tell it was like, and when everyone's like, "Hey, not Brad, Kyle got loose off of 4," everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
need to be careful now." and
Well-
I think and especially with that, there was the BJ incident, which I don't think a lot of drivers at that point knew that it was because mechanical. It was, they just thought he got loose.
On TV, he just slowed down.
It looks like
Never
he
spun.
loses the
Yeah.
tire. It's really weird.
Yeah, because
But,
it just like just snaps.
I actually do have.
But yeah, to go back real quick to finish off the fuel saving thing, the only other option, the third option, I guess you can call it, would be to do what Michael McDowell did, which was to stay out as long as you can and hope for a caution.
See, I think he makes it. I think he makes it worse because now he showed everybody you can go. What do you go? 66 laps. 5 of them were yellow. That's and
I
if,
didn't know
if
that.
they run wide open, they can go 45 laps.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Dang.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
I I feel like they've just learned too much.
Cars are too efficient.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Dang it, hybrids.
like you said, Jeff, right?
Basically.
Let's put a bow on this. To me, I would rather watch this where you have options. A team could upset the fruit basket. You could do some different stuff, right? I would rather have what we have right now instead of single file races.
Yeah.
Because they're fuel saving. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And you get a fast car. We've seen this in Xfinity with like Austin Hill or back in the day, like Dale Jr. They get up in the top lane and they get going with so much momentum, but still being able to save fuel, and nobody can make a move. There's nothing you can do unless you
those
go
were
down
rough
with.
to watch.
Yeah,
Those were hard to watch.
That's
man.
the
When it was just
option.
the top train all the way around for 60 laps. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I mean, I totally
Right.
get it, and I'm with you. It just like, I mean, obviously, I don't think I really had this issue too much, but I know for you for sure, like, had to have been feeling some type of way about it when your driver's like landlocked in the middle, and you're just like,
21st.
you can't go anywhere, can't do anything.
You can't even root for him to make a move
Yeah, and it's
because
just
unless 6 people go with him, there's no shot of it gaining momentum.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that.
advantages and disadvantages. So
yeah. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna deal with it. I think Daytona has a chance to become more and more like Atlanta. As Atlanta is aging rapidly, Daytona is aging, but it's slower, like a third slower.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll see it. We'll see it. It's coming.
Yep.
Hopefully, that's the only thing that'll make a difference if handling comes into play.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I'm ready for Atlanta next week. To be
Oh,
honest.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Atlanta's gonna be a little wild. It's doubleheader Saturday too. So
Yes.
I'm
Great
excited.
Trucks at
I'm
12.
excited for Atlanta. My fantasy league is not excited for Atlanta.
if you want to bring that up, I had a really good week.
Bro, I scored
Somewhat
the
same.
lowest in points this week.
It's
Yeah,
okay. We
we took
bet.
a shot.
DJ's
took a
been there.
big shot. And the thing
No,
is,
I've been worse.
I was telling Jake, I'm like, I didn't pick anyone like
Weird.
as far as super speedways are concerned. I didn't pick anyone crazy. I picked people who normally don't wreck, and they all wrecked yesterday.
You know, I tried to do that at
And I
all the
picked
super
everyone who
speedways
wrecks.
last year, and it didn't work.
You know, I guess I'm just gonna pick whoever I want next time.
That's
Yeah.
what you
But
do.
like,
okay.
but was wild. I'll just share the stat because I told Jake, I picked John Hunter Nemechek yesterday. You know why? Because he has a bunch of races at Daytona, finishes pretty good usually. You know how many times he's wrecked? 0. You know how many times he wrecked yesterday? 1.
You know who had before
It's like,
yesterday had the
there you
highest
go.
average finish? Nemechek.
Yeah,
That's not the
That's
case
why I picked
anymore.
him. That's why
Honestly,
I
I just went for the big names because I knew this racing was going to be different this year.
Yeah.
You have to take in the chase format. They're not going to wreckers or checkers isn't really a big thing. Like Kyle Busch,
Man,
there's a lot that plays into it. So I was like, let me just pick the big names. If they get top 10s,
I
we're
was
all
pretty-
happy.
I was
you
pretty-
you just said something. I got to jump in on this.
Yeah.
Nobody, there was no. It was all about winning the 500 yesterday.
Yes.
Had nothing to do with
Yes.
playoffs.
Yes.
That was so
fully agree.
refreshing. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
It really did feel different.
Yes.
That 500 win felt really, really
It
different.
felt like its own unique special race, not
Yes.
the one of 26
Yeah.
lottos to get in.
exactly.
yes.
It wasn't
Weird.
It just wasn't like there's no incentive. I want to say there's no incentive, like as far as maybe like more money for the teams and all this and that because it's a higher paying race. But like
Highest paying motorsports event in the northern, or in the
Exactly.
Western
United
other
like
States.
than
31
outside
million.
of the money, there's no more incentive to win this race than any other race. Like outside of it,
No.
except for the fact that it's the 500.
Yeah.
So everyone wanted the race like that,
And-
because it was the 500.
Just like every other race this year, you get a lot of points if you win this race. 55 points. But
Yep.
it's the same next week.
Mhm.
And the same the next
Exactly.
week and the next week.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Exactly.
no like what's great about Daytona and Talladega, it's the equalizer.
Yeah.
Almost anybody in the field could win this race. Right?
Yes.
We've seen it.
I did not have Tyler Reddick. winning
You're
this
not going to
race.
have that next week in Atlanta, and you're not going to have that the rest of the year. It's only a Daytona Talladega thing where everybody gets to come in and have a shot at a great points day.
Yeah.
But then everybody also has a shot at having a terrible points day.
really, really bad day.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I mean that was the glory of it for sure though. Like you can see it even in the face of Tyler Reddick after winning. Like it was like different. You know, it wasn't.
It was
just
different.
It wasn't just like locked in. You know,
I mean, maybe we're just
It wasn't like
imagining
that,
it, but
you
it
know?
felt old school. It felt like
It could have been again for us because we were there. I mean, they were playing gladiator music at the end. Like it was awesome.
I saw something, and I think they kind of brought it up. I think with talking about like Michael Jordan and stuff like that, and I thought like
Just wanted to bring that up.
I think after the whole lawsuit, NASCAR's made some really good decisions in the last few months as far as like their direction, their marketing. I don't know about you guys, but like even watching it on TV, everybody felt like they loved the sport again. It was like the love was
Yeah.
coming back.
it's like I was thinking it's like an avalanche, and I'm hoping it's that extreme.
I agree.
But I feel like there's been a couple little rocks that have fallen to kind of start some momentum.
Yes.
The lawsuit being over and not just ending, it ended publicly like very, very well, shaking hands.
Mhm.
I'm glad
Did you-
I'm glad we've come to this resolution.
Did you
And
see who was in
that started
victory
it.
lane?
Oh yeah,
Shaking hands?
that ended really well. And then NASCAR comes out with some great changes to the format for
Yep.
to how we're going to decide a championship. Clash had a little bit of damper on things being pushed back to a Wednesday,
Hey,
but
weather's weather.
Nothing they could do there.
they've since said we're looking at other options for next year.
Yeah.
And then you have on top of that, they're talking about what else? The marketing campaign, and then you get a Daytona Speed Weeks, not just the 500. A great week of weather in Speed Weeks.
Yeah.
Perfect camping weather. I mean, no rain to the very end. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Like they cannot lose this momentum.
Yeah.
I bet you this is the highest viewed 500 in a long time because when that race ended, I had 40 text messages in 30 seconds
Really?
from people that watch one or two a year.
Dang, that's
Dang.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my phone was. I don't know why I got all my signal, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, that finish!"
Yep.
That was wild.
It was awesome.
I mean, looking at all the races, I mean, every race with the exception of the O'Reilly race, I say every race. I mean, well, because even the ARCA race came down and it was exciting. You had literally in the truck race, you had 4 wide at the end. So you had multiple good races
Oh
this weekend.
yeah, I mean,
We'll kind of talk about
one of
those,
the
but-
big things for me that like based off of what we're talking about the 500 being the 500 and you just won the 500 was seeing Michael Jordan's reaction for sure.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like lifelong race fan, you know, like I don't know. You just see it in his face where he's just like in shock. Like when you see him win his rings in basketball and stuff like that, and you go back and watch his interviews, he's like pumped and like all this and that, but he like worked for it. But this one,
Yeah.
it was just like there's like a luster there that it was just like he's like, I can't even believe it.
Yeah,
What
he's
I-
Like I
got that
can't
trophy.
believe it.
what I think is really cool is I heard today that he watches every O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race.
Yep.
And a bunch
There's
of
only
truck
been
races.
one.
Every year.
Oh, gotcha.
Xfinity.
It's
Stupid.
only been one.
Listen, we're trying, okay?
You want to break down this race?
Yeah, so real quick, so just a fun stat. Bob Pockris said there was about 150,000 people there. The place seats just over 100,000,
That-
not including suites. Hold on, I'll get there. That is, I'm sure, not counting the infield because that's going to be almost twice that.
the infield was packed.
There was easily
It's
over
always
250,000
packed,
people
but
there.
it was obnoxiously packed. Like there, yeah. The infield alone had to have held 50 to 75,000
I was going to say another
people.
100,
Well,
another
It
100
could
at
be
least.
I mean, it was packed.
The
dude.
thing that it had to have been packed, it was not only was it packed, but it was packed even before the 500. Because I remember when I was on my way down on Friday and I called you, you were like, Jeff, it's so packed. I'm like, it's
So-
Friday. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's so packed.
Friday, it's like it's always like pretty full. Everybody's pretty much there, right? Normal year, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday looked like every other Friday. It was packed on Tuesday. I was looking around like in our corner, like where the RV is. I was like, I think there's 2 people that aren't here yet. I was
Yeah.
like, that's why. And normally by Tuesday, 60% full. I was
Since,
like,
since they
it's
got rid of the clash and
packed,
everything,
bro.
there's not a big reason to go down super
for the
early
whole
now.
time.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was I thought just a fun little number, which I laughed at because
Do we
there's
want to
no for
do we
sure.
want to touch on camping just real quick? I guess maybe just like a little bit. It's awesome. Like me and Matt went. You guys came down and visited.
Yep.
We were down there for like 5-6 days.
Highly recommend it.
Wheelbarrow racing.
All the little pop-up bars are fun. The live
your hand?
music's great. The people watching is
Next level.
next level.
How's your
next
hand?
level.
Yeah, Jay, how's
How's
your
your
hand?
hand?
I'll be all right.
Jake injured like every part of his body on this trip.
It was,
And it concluded with cleaning the RV and he bumps his head. And I was like, perfect. We've hit every part of your body.
it was rough. I got hit by a golf cart.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wiped out at one of the wheelbarrow races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone scratched you. You bumped your head,
Yeah.
your knees.
Fell off the bed.
Oh yeah. Started even before we got there. Trip going upstairs and freaking busted my knee up. So the first 2 days I was walking around with a brace.
Oh my God.
You
my
did? Yeah, we went and bought a brace.
It was a rough trip.
yeah.
I
You
don't
paid
know.
for this one.
That's funny.
But yeah.
All right. So do you guys so I did well, let's look at the top 10 real quick. So here's our top 10 rundown. Might be a little hard for you guys to see. I apologize.
No,
for that.
you're fine. You're good.
So obviously, first place, Tyler Reddick. He gets his first Daytona 500. I love watching somebody win their first 500.
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
it was well
definitely.
deserved. Honestly, I mean, he was
He was
right place, right
really
time. Had his
good.
teammate there. I mean, he lined up exactly where you want to be. That's what
He made
every
an
team
amazing move.
In every
I was just so
manufacturer
what I
wants
like
to
better.
have.
So Byron, when he won last year, not to discredit it, it's still a win, but he came out of the pack, out of the middle of a huge wreck, and just
Yeah.
happened to be the first guy out of the mess.
Yes.
Reddick won by pure moves, and they're
Oh,
great
yeah.
moves.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Good car.
Good
Good
car,
car.
well-timed moves, had the teammate to help. I mean, everything fell right in place for him.
Yes.
Yep. What about P2 Stenhouse Jr.?
Stenhouse. That was
Okay, correction. Is this standings or the race?
this is finishing order of the race.
I thought Brad was P2.
No, he's
No.
P
No, Stenhouse.
5.
5 yeah.
Brad-
yeah,
Brad got
yes,
stopped.
5.
Oh,
At the
they
end
did
there.
wreck. Yeah, he wrecked.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Everybody wrecked.
Everyone except Reddick, I think, was involved.
The thing is that
Stenhouse wasn't. I
if
think.
that wreck
He
didn't go
Oh.
down the way it did, Elliott probably would have won the race. Maybe
think so?
Brad.
I don't think so.
I think he was
You
good.
have
Brad.
that queued up, right?
The
the end?
finish. I
I
could
don't
go.
know.
We'll
I'm-
get it later, but
Maybe I'm
yeah.
tripping, but like,
we'll break down that
I mean,
last move.
Are we shocked, Stenhouse?
Not really.
I don't think so. I mean,
No.
he's great at super speedways, and
Yeah.
he had probably the best paint scheme. The chef was in.
The best.
We ate so much
Chef
Boyardee
Boyardee.
on this trip. So it started off with us going to the Midway. And
Day
they're like,
one.
They're like, hey, do you guys? I was just feeling bold. They're like, hey, do you guys want like a little like Chef Boyardee can, like a microwavable cup? I was like, that's great. We're going in. Can we come out and grab them on the way out? They're like, yeah, sure, you can do that. All right, cool. So we go do our thing, walk back out. I was like, I'll be honest with you. Can I just get a case? And the guy was so happy. He's like, you sure can, man. So he gave us 2 cases. I mean, talk about like they're liquidating this stuff. Like, get it out. The sooner it's gone, the sooner I go
Was
home.
it expired?
No, I don't think. I mean, I never checked. He got me. There's 6 days later, and he got me.
How about that?
Anywho,
Yeah, no, that was
funny,
funny. So you had Stenhouse and then P3 Logano. Again, I don't think that's a huge surprise.
he had a lot of damage.
Honestly, you know what? I was watching the race, and I think it was either right before the last lap or like a lap or two, right in there. And suddenly I'm like, oh no, Logano's back in the top 10. I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, all
aerodynamic
right, it's the aerodynamic. So here we go. So
you know what's wild is that you guys hear his post race interview from the medical center.
no,
No,
So
I
he's like, man, like I've had him, P3, that's pretty good. It's a much better finish than the last couple of years. Somehow I'm still ending up at the same place, even though I finished P3. he said I'm walking out of the same medical tent anyway, but like,
that's
Bro,
funny.
what's he talking about? He's the one driving everybody to the freaking medical center. What are we talking about?
Normally, yes.
This guy.
P4, you
funny.
had Chase Elliott, was in, again, great position, had a great car, made good moves.
I thought he was going to do it. And
I
then
thought
they
he was gonna
didn't.
have
They got middle of the backstretch. They're like, they're not going to throw the yellow.
Yep. That's
And
what I
at,
thought.
at that point, I was like, he's not going to get it. You saw me. I was cheering because I was excited because my son loves Elliott.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was going to be so excited. I was like,
he like
Elliott's gonna
slowed
do
down.
it. No, that's just the drag.
Oh, the drag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah. Didn't they have? No, they had a tailwind.
Well, I'm talking about
yes.
you had Reddick and Herbst coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
lock bumpers. I mean, you're gonna be way faster.
Yeah.
He was
I got
out front with no help.
Yep.
Yeah, I that last lap, we'll break it down, but like, yeah, that was what I thought was like, oh, here we go. Now it's Elliott. Moving on to P5, Matt's hero.
Good old Brad. I'll take a
Bionic
top
Brad.
5.
Bionic Brad got a top 5.
If I can't get first, I'll take a top 5.
It was definitely going to be interesting had Herbst not done Herbst things. Because you would have had a drag race between Brad, Elliott, and Reddick.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
that
if
was
he-
going to be
We'll
really
we'll
exciting.
break it down on that
Yeah.
reg.
No, P6, big shock to me at least. Chandler Smith.
Is that Chandler?
Yes, it is. Chandler Smith, P6. He, to me, surprised
I
me in
think-
this race
wait.
because
I don't think that's Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith didn't make
Zane
the
Smith,
bro.
sorry.
Zane Smith.
That's what I was
Wrong
like,
Smith.
that definitely looks
Wrong,
like
like-
Zane
sorry,
Smith.
I just see Smith and sorry, Chandler
No,
was the
Zane
one in
Smith.
the other race. Yeah,
Honestly, like Zane Smith, he ran pretty good last year.
he
I mean,
did.
He had decent, for what they're driving, what their issues were last year. He did pretty good, especially in that bracket challenge. He was doing good there. So
That's
it's
true.
Maybe some momentum, just trying to be smarter, outplay the field.
Maybe. Yeah. So I mean, that one that was a little bit surprising. This one, P7, Chris Buescher,
Not surprised.
Not surprised at all.
No,
He was very, very good all day.
very
Was
expected.
pretty much top 5 to top 10 all day.
Yeah,
Pretty good for starting dead last.
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
backup car. Yeah,
I mean, the fact
backup
that
car.
coming from the back and then got up there quick and stayed there. P8, the demolition man himself, Riley Herbst.
he should be disqualified.
Not much to say there. And then P9, you had Josh Berry. I
Okay,
thought
pretty good.
solid,
Yeah.
very solid.
I mean,
and then-
Penske car. I mean, if you don't run good here, dude.
I
shame on
mean,
you.
well, yeah,
Today's
exactly.
Penske.
And then P10, rounding out the top 10 is Bubba Wallace. Another solid
Okay.
one that you'd kind of expect to be in the top 10.
All three.
You had three 2311s.
2311s in the top 10. That's
Bubba-
crazy.
Bubba's got to be hurting though.
Yep.
He
Reddick
looked-
getting one done before him.
yeah.
That's gotta suck.
Especially when super speedways were kind of like his thing.
I think they're kind of I think they were even, right? Bubba had one Talladega, and then now Reddick got a Talladega last year,
Yep.
so they're kind of even.
No, not
Bub-
last
Bub-
year. The year before.
Bubba,
Tyler Reddick went winless last year.
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
did.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Bubba got the Brickyard though.
Yes.
So I mean, I hold that one. Brickyard.
All right. So I mean, that's your top 10 there. Do we want to start breaking down the actual race kind of little bit by little bit? All right, so early we have our first caution. First caution is lap 5. BJ McLeod. I do have that somewhere if I can find it.
Maybe.
If your audio, sorry, hold on, let me switch this first. I apologize if your audio is crazy. I think I got it fixed, but I don't know. So if I blow out your eardrums, I'm sorry.
Let us know. We'll fix it.
I've just got a little audio in there, so it should be good. All
So,
right.
good.
I was just gonna say. So it was wild because they talk about it on the broadcast, and basically they were saying that they thought it was a tire went down or a loose wheel.
So what it ended up being is a broken axle.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I had another video that was from the car behind.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see who he hit?
No.
Who's underneath him? Look who almost. Look at this. Right? Ooh, Tyler Reddick. That close to losing his 500 right there.
Yeah.
Almost lost it.
There's a lot of guys in the top 10 right there.
Yeah, and it ended
That
up being a
sucks.
broken axle. There was a video clip. I had another one where it was directly behind, and you can actually see it start to break underneath the car, and then he goes around. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, that's crazy.
But
have to
this
look
one
more
this
into
one
that.
showed the wreck a little better, so we went with this one. But yeah, just man, really sucks for him to qualify in for the 500. Then lap 5, you go around. But I did think it was quite funny that his sponsor was repairablecars.com.
They couldn't repair it.
Well, they may have, but it didn't matter at that point. But I just thought it was funny that was the sponsor. That was just, I don't know, entertaining.
I mean, it's still good that he made it into the race, though.
It is.
Much better payout than missing because he was
Oh,
in the
yeah.
duels and he lost, and Alfredo got DQ'd, which he got in. So basically, Alfredo DQ him basically handed, I think it pays like $500,000 to start this race.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, I mean, little help there.
Might be able to buy a new axle for next week. It's going to
Maybe.
Atlanta.
For next
Oh,
week.
geez. Here
Are
we
we
go.
going by the numbers that are in NASCAR 25?
Yeah.
If so, 500K don't go very far.
I'm heavily in debt.
Right. Next, the kind of big thing that we had was I didn't have a video for this, but it was the incident we were talking about with Busch and Keselowski.
Yep.
That was lap 37. That was, I think, when everyone was like, "Oh, these cars handle really bad today."
Yeah.
And so I think that was kind of the point where everyone's like, "We got to be careful."
I could have told you that when the TV flew off the roof.
I mean, well,
these imagine what the cars are doing.
yeah. So that was that, and then a lot of different. We start seeing the beginnings of some different strategies starting to play out. Some people kind of stretching it long. Some people going with different teams, different manufacturers. You didn't see a obvious like, oh, the Fords or the Chevys or the Toyotas. They were all kind of mixed up a little bit. So
Yeah,
thought
I
that was
really
kind of
didn't see many OEM like.
Yeah, at least
It
It was there, but it wasn't. It was more like you saw like teams working together, not
Yes.
OEMs.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, which I thought that was kind of interesting. And then stage 1 winner is Zane Smith.
Not surprised. Top 5.
I mean, looking at it that way, yes. But I was surprised when he got the stage win. I was like, oh, was not
Get a
expecting
fast
that.
car.
Good point, say.
Yeah. Moving on into stage 2, this is where things get really interesting. So we had all kinds of different various strategies starting to play out. You had some guys trying to stretch it. Some guys were like, hey, let's go, pedal to the metal. But then lap 85, we have a wreck coming to the line, and that is the one that started with what looked to be Chastain and Cody Ware. And that was kind of a little hectic.
Allegedly.
I think this video shows it, but I'm not 100. I can't remember exactly. But man, Briscoe and I think it was Austin Dillon. Them
Who was
two
it? Who was
collided.
Who slid up? Was that Zillage?
Zillage goes spinning around in the infield. Yes,
It was unbelievable. Nobody hit him.
it kind of was. Or
I mean, I think the 34 got him a little bit, but but still, like, who was it? A couple of years ago, they slid up in front of the pack like that, and it was like a
Yeah.
melee.
yeah, it just worked out. And I forgot whoever that was, Gilland or whatever, might have been Logano. Even they just really didn't hit that hard, but they did mention on their broadcast something I thought was kind of funny. And they're like, man, if you're Johnny Morris, what are the odds that two of your cars are going to hit each other on the track? Because literally Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe both hit each other.
Austin
Going
Dillon's
into pit.
car after this. When they
The
just-
modified?
Yeah, the open wheel modified was crazy.
I
I was like, y'all didn't save anything on this car.
I saw someone bring that up, and they're like, that's why the points format matters, because you see these quick little,
Just cut it
improvised
off.
things. Cut it off and get back out there.
Yep.
Guess how many points they got?
I don't know.
1.
You know
It
how
could
I,
make it-
you know
make
how
or
I
break
found
it.
that out? Because I had Austin Dillon.
Oh, that's your mistake.
That's funny.
And then, so I have another video too. So this is later in stage 2. We get to lap 123, and then this wreck was a huge wreck. This one took out a lot of different cars.
This is like the first real big one.
The first big one. So this one. So this is. Have you guys seen Reddick's view from him navigating? I know you have. But have you guys? This is the most Days of Thunder thing you're gonna see probably in a while. So this is Reddick's view of this wreck. Just.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Wait. Just. The C's part, cars going
God.
everywhere, and he just goes. And
there's another one. Oh wait, no.
I don't know how many positions he ended up gaining because on the video it doesn't really update as much because it's from the max camera. But man, he must have passed 20 cars doing this.
Give his spotter a raise, bro.
Right.
I mean, after this win, I'm sure he can.
There was a point I think right
Here's a
about
big
here
check.
where he's like, I can't see anything. Just like it's up to you at this point. But yeah, no, that was wild. That was some impressive
That's
driving
insane.
there.
He drove all the way through that and didn't get hit.
It was a
Plus,
miracle.
he got pelted with all that grass and dirt.
He did say he took a little bit of a shot in the front.
Yeah,
But it wasn't that bad because he still was able to win. So
yeah.
If anything, it may have been an advantage. Who knows? Anyway, so
Yeah,
stage 1 ends after that because I think that was about 8 to go. Stage 1 ends after that under caution. Bubba Wallace gets the stage win for stage 2.
Good job, Bubba.
Yep. Yeah. So, all right. So now we get to the fun one. We get to stage 3. Stage 3 is where we start having some issues, so to speak. So some drivers not happy about it. There was a lot of fuel saving. This is where the 3 Toyotas started getting up together, and you started having all these issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Blaney was one that was very pissed off about it.
Very upset.
Very.
You have a clip for that, right?
Yeah. Actually, Blaney was. I mean, this is calm for Blaney, to be honest.
Yeah, we were up front a lot early, not at the end, unfortunately. Spent some time fixing our car after the stage 2 caution. Then we started in the back, and then just kind of got trapped with the Toyotas running 52-second laps.
Yeah.
And road blocking the whole thing, and then never really jumped anything on the pit stop, and just didn't really go anywhere on the restart. Got caught up in the wreck into one. So really good day for the most of it, and then just at the end, just kind of couldn't go back to the front.
How infuriating is that whenever you're just kind of locking up the front of the field like that, just so slow and you can't do anything?
Well, it's going to happen eventually. I mean, they've talked about it. Toyota has. Get 3 cars and just block the whole field, and it's unfortunate. We got to fix that. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
mean, the
just push
thing
him out
is,
of the way and
though,
wreck him.
they were one of the first teams to do this.
That's true.
Get all 3 Penske cars up front
And dominate.
and either run in a single file lane as fast as possible where nobody can do anything, or run 3 wide.
Yes.
They kind of wrote the book on this. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
How
like
dare
it.
they?
I don't like it.
How dare they?
I bet if he was in a Toyota, he would have liked it.
He probably could have passed me if he cut some of that drag off of his face, but
I saw somebody post on, I thought it was X or whatever, and it was like a picture of him and Joey standing next to each other. It's like, well, I know where Joey's hair went.
Yeah.
Dang. That was
need
hilarious.
this.
Found it.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
I thought that was funny. So yeah, so then we have everybody fuel saving, and then we have like a little dust up, I guess you could say. Wreck with wreck. Excuse me. With stop with Bell and Hamlin. Looked like it could have been a bad push. I don't have clips of this one. And then that's where McDowell stayed out because this is happening right at the end of all the pit stops, all the different pit cycles and everything. McDowell stays out hoping for a caution. They literally bring it up on the broadcast, and then suddenly a caution comes out, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh wow, that was wild. So
I mean, obviously not Bell wrecked, it was out of it, but the person who really suffered from this was Brad.
yeah,
Because as the fuel cycles was, I mean, I'm assuming McDowell wasn't going to make it all the way, but
I would be shocked.
Matt's over here like, yeah, he's over.
It was hard.
but I mean, Brad was cycling to the front, like he was going to be the guy.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's absolutely not a guarantee, obviously, but you know what I mean. I would rather be in first and let somebody make some crazy moves on the last lap and then throw a yellow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Brad did everything right. Just
Not the day, man.
that's how it goes.
Next year.
And then kind of as we get toward I've just never won it before. He's going to be talking to his therapist some more. And so then we get to the last lap. So now the last lap, I've got two different shots. One's views from the stands. So I'll kind of flip back and forth.
There's
if you guys
two
kind of
wrecks on this lap.
Yes. So first one is right here.
This
And
was right in front of our RV.
yeah. So this is Hocevar out front. I'll just let Mike Joy talk. He's better at it.
Yeah. What did get saved by Byron too?
Dude.
Have you guys
I mean,
seen
so
this?
right here. So look, you see Elliott. I mean, we kind of break down the last lap pass and everything now too, right? So Elliott gets locked up real good. I mean, Fox did miss it with the camera right there.
No,
that's
it's
not us.
It's a social thing. It's
Oh, is
it's,
it?
it's a social video, so it's cut a little bit. They should have aimed it a little better.
So
but
they're
whatever.
locked up. They're locked up. They're locked up. Then they break apart, which is normal here. But then Reddick gets a great run, gets a great push right here.
I don't think he can make that move again.
Oh man, Elliott took a shot.
Dude, they all wrecked.
Everyone.
Have you not seen the replay of this?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, the whole field. Like,
So can you go back to can you? Or you can't skip, right?
I can.
Okay, can you?
You just gotta tell me where to go. Oh, what I do?
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Go a little bit further. Yep. Keep going. So the big drama is: did Riley Herbst throw the wreck,
Right.
or did he throw the wreck? Did he throw the block causing the wreck? I don't think he threw a block. I think he just got a run and just started taking it.
I mean, that's what I
It
think.
doesn't look like a block. It looks like a move up. Well, I can't go that way. I'm going to go this way.
You know what? If you look
That's
at
kinda
it,
true,
it looks
yeah.
like I think that's a situation where by the time the spotter says clear high, Brad's run is already there, and
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
reaction time wasn't fast enough.
So I mean, yeah.
In
I
driver's
think
side,
like,
you're going to see a car there first before you see one that way.
Yeah,
When-
you're not
when-
going to see that side.
Yeah.
when we see a block, it's typically like a snap
Yes.
movement. That was more like I want to stay in this draft as long as I can
And then
to try to get a run.
Yep.
It's more
Because
smooth.
Elliott was slower for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he didn't want to just run in or slow down.
It
honestly.
was coming down to 35 or 45 for
Yeah.
sure.
I know it's not ideal, but technically this race finished under green.
I think it's a big
Perfect.
deal.
So this is a
No,
view
no,
from the
no.
stand.
I'm saying that. I said,
No other race would.
yeah.
This
Well,
was never.
no, it was funny because like Jordan Bianchi was like, yeah, well, we got a green flag finish, and Jeff Gluck was like, well, kind of, almost,
I mean, it was.
you know.
yeah, all that
Yeah.
wreck was in front of us. I missed all of it because I was watching the screen. I was
So
like,
let
who's
me-
in the lead? Who's in the lead? I missed all of it in front of us.
So, but what do you guys think? Do you think it was good that NASCAR didn't throw the caution?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think
For
that
once.
that's
100%.
okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
I
good.
mean, they
we're
probably
all
got-
on the same page there.
Right now, they probably got eyes on people looking at him like, hey, how's he look? How's he look? Yeah, okay, no one's in the lane. I mean, this is it right here. They're all going to check up here in a second.
I mean, the thing is, if you look when in this clip, you can see it. Once Reddick gets through there, obviously he's still going pretty much full speed. You get through the turn, like
There's nobody there.
There's a
they're
person
on there.
in between 1 and 2. By that point, you
That's
got
fine.
plenty of time to see.
Really, I
and
mean,
slow
they're not
down.
worried about guys coming at wreck cars at speed. They're worried about cars coming in out of control.
Yes.
Right? Like you don't want this wreck to happen and there be somebody down there on the apron.
Right. And the apron's clear. Like, so as far as I'm concerned, great call. Like the fact that they did not call the yellow or throw the yellow, however you want to say that. I'm very glad that they let that run. Now, the thing that we were talking about in our fantasy league is, okay, NASCAR, you've set the precedent for this year. Now,
Keep doing
They
it.
did this
keep doing
nonsense last year. Now
Yep.
they'll give it first 2 races because they're super speedway-esque. And then after that, yellows. Anytime
Yeah.
a car spins,
I'm
yellow.
definitely glad they let this one play out.
There was a
because-
lot of cars that just spun out and we stayed green.
Yes.
Can you imagine if this ended under yellow? Would have been everyone would have been talking about
If they
how bad
threw
it-
the yellow when the wreck happened, there was 4 cars. Like, it would have been a photo. They'd have to go back and
I think if
car
they
was in
would
the
have gone
lead?
back and like called it when they normally do,
Oh, you just broke my camera. Lovely.
if they go back and call it like they normally do, they would probably, I don't know. I think Chase Elliott probably would have been. I mean, maybe not though.
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's so
hard to
close
say.
right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
so Chase is in the lead out of turn 2, but that, I mean, yeah.
But in turn 2, it was Reddick, and then Recchi was up there, and it's just, oh my gosh.
They really need to edit their social videos a little better.
Yeah.
I apologize. I did not.
Can we
read-
go? Is this the TV broadcast?
Yes.
So this one I want to see. Did Brad have enough sauce? Did he have enough?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not as much as
I'm
the
sorry
chef,
for anybody
but-
that's listening to this. We're watching. Hey, look, Brad's in 7th right now.
No, he's fine, dude.
He's in.
Right where you want to be.
Oh no,
Look.
I'm sorry. No, he's
Look
green.
at
He's
that.
not
Look.
orange.
Dude, he had a push.
Ah, man, he might have had enough.
He had
Oh,
a
I
push.
He
think
had
so.
enough.
That's what
I
I'm
think he
saying.
If somebody would have stayed behind him, he had enough. Who was right behind him?
Joey.
Joey.
And,
Yeah, Joey would have been manufacturer loyal. Since he knows Joey's out. Oh, yeah, he had enough.
That's what I was trying to say. Like
Yep.
watching on TV, you can tell
Yeah.
for sure. But like, yeah.
That's
Man,
crazy.
Bummer.
So we
I
would
will
have.
say, just real quick on the caution thing though, like it
God,
wasn't
Stenhouse
just.
pushed Joey so hard, like Stenhouse still had a shot from 6th.
It's not
Look
just
how
this-
hard Stenhouse pushes Joey. Look at this.
He gave
Like-
him all the business.
They get shoved, and then look at this. Just,
Yeah,
oh, dude.
Oh no, I think that was Logano going low, trying to avoid the wreck.
I mean, maybe.
I
It
think-
looks like he got loose.
It
Anyway.
does, but I mean, he's right on him, so I don't think he's gaining any like extra speed on him.
but anyway, NASCAR did this type of stuff in the other races this weekend too. They're pretty good about cautions all weekend long. So
I'm good with it as long as we're consistent.
They won't be.
You
Don't
know what
hold
I mean?
your breath.
That's what matters. Let's be consistent.
They won't be.
Are you editing this live? Is this what people see? This is like,
No,
Oh,
that's-
Oh,
that's
okay.
our view. I was doing that for y'all's benefit
yeah.
because it wasn't.
I
me
was
that
still
couldn't
happy with
see.
the Tyler Reddick win. At the end
yeah, I
of
was
the day,
content with it.
I mean, me too.
that was all. Yeah, I was cool
we know
with it.
why you. Yeah, can't say that.
I was happy. Yeah, we probably can now.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So I bet $100 on Tyler Reddick on like a pool. Well, I had any car that ended in 5. Got
We
it.
know Larson's not going to pull through,
No,
Yeah,
and
I
we saw
really-
what Riley does.
you
so.
probably weren't excited when you got a 5.
I had one car.
No, he
I-
was not.
I was not.
He
I was not thrilled.
We
there was
ran
there
through
was
the numbers.
there was at least one worse number. Well, wow, I forget what it was.
Zero's not a good number.
Zero's not bad.
What is
no,
it? 10, 20.
Anyways. we don't have to get all that. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't that excited, but hey,
Winner, chicken dinner.
I'll take it.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But
All right. So let's look at. So we have Brad and Elliot post race interviews talking about that last lap and kind of the last little bit of caution. Matt, try not to cry.
What happened with that last
Too late.
on the final lap?
Oh, the 35 just wrecked me out of nowhere for no reason. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. He had no chance of blocking my run. I had a huge run. I don't know if I could have got the 45 or 47, but I would have liked to found out because my run was coming fast. And the 35 just wrecked us and himself. Pretty stupid.
it's
I mean, he
pretty
says-
stupid at the end. That just like
Yep. Pretty stupid.
It sounds like an old man yelling at a kid.
Right. Get off my lawn. Yeah.
he's probably mad. 'cause
What
he
was
didn't have
that
his
kid
cane.
thinking?
I thought that was funny. Yeah. So then we had Chase Elliott and
I
what he
just felt
said.
like I was going to get crashed if I had tried to throw another move on him. And, I feel like the best play for me was to try and re-rack and get one last shove to the line. And then, but it was the 35 and he wasn't going to push me. So then he winds up crashing himself, not pushing me, which then in turn crashed me anyway. So maybe I should have just turned left, wrecked the first time.
Anyway.
Honestly, if that gets a little emotion out of Chase Elliott, we got to
Yeah.
keep that going.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. As I was like, you know what? That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So has Ross passed on the don't give a shit to Riley Herbst? He's like, you know what? Here you go, man.
Well, let's
Enjoy
see. It was Hocevar, and now Hocevar's like, now.
No, Josefar did his own thing.
No,
he was,
Hocevar's
Hocevar wrecked more than like,
Oh, this weekend? Yeah.
dude,
I don't know what he was doing.
bro. He wrecked what 3 times in the truck,
I think so.
Something like that.
bro. This guy.
Okay. All right. Let's move on and talk. So that's unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about the 500 itself.
No,
I think we've kind of hit
Great day.
hit all the stuff.
I think,
Great
I
race.
think I think we have a huge, just a huge wave of momentum, and hopefully it'll keep going. Atlanta should be a banger next weekend. Then we're Dakota. That'd be interesting. Brad did say he's actually really nervous about Dakota.
yeah.
Yeah, still in a lot of pain. Like you said,
He's
can't.
Brad
take
at
me-
road courses. He's going to be dead.
Oh,
last, so.
I did see a note that we didn't mention. Did you guys see about Kyle Busch letting off at the end of the race?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I thought his point was valid.
And it worked. He
It worked.
was in 30-something place and went to 15th.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was in 10th, and then
Yeah, but
dropped
he wasn't
down
gonna
to
go
30th,
anywhere.
He dropped back. He
and then came back to
basically-
15th.
was he? No, he wasn't in 10. He was already way in the back.
No, he definitely dropped back. He was not in 30th when he said that, but
He was pretty far back, I thought.
Yeah,
It was-
he was further back, but then he dropped like all the way to the back.
let's
And
be honest.
Basically,
He would have
basically,
wrecked.
he basically was just like, I'm already not gonna win. I'm already not like really that competitive
Points.
with
Points.
well, he wasn't really competitive given the fact that he was locked in. Their line's not going anywhere. So he's like, why am I gonna wait until they start racing and wreck? Might as well keep the car clean.
I think he said he was on the bottom too, so that's not the preferred lane.
Exactly. And then so he went back and then ended up finishing 15th.
Yeah.
Anyway, so worked out pretty good for him.
I think that was a smart move, to be honest.
Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Think so. I think it's everything we got for the 500. Great. Like you said, Matt, can't wait for next year. Can't wait for August.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run it again.
So let's talk about real quick. We'll kind of hit some of the highlights for O'Reilly and Trucks. Trucks will probably have a lot more. O'Reilly, Austin Hill did everything. We're moving on.
Austin Hill destroyed everything and everyone and no one. I'm telling you, every time I watch the Super Speedway for the O'Reilly series, I just come to the fact that they just need to wreck him. I was like, if you don't wreck him, if you do not wreck this man, he's gonna win the race. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's how it.
You have to
that's
go
how it
old
works.
school. Go put sugar in his gas can or something.
Just bump him.
Yeah.
Stop
Well,
laying on him.
even the commentary team.
I don't need a
'cause
right turn, but
I watched that.
push him in a corner.
I watched that one at home too. Like you can
Yeah.
probably attest that they were even saying
Yep.
something.
They
Similar.
were.
They didn't say wreck, but they were like, you got to get up there and get him to be swallowed up by the middle. Like
Yep.
you guys have to work together to get him to be swallowed up by the middle.
They
if you
refuse.
want him to get him
If
off.
I was the drivers in
out of
that
the first place.
series, I would 100% be like starting a group thread without him and being like, guys, can we all agree that we work together to defeat this man on the super speedways?
Yeah, yeah.
There was a couple years JRM did a really good job working together, but obviously there's a lot of rotation in the JRM.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, in the JRM lineup, but there was a couple years they did really good, and they couldn't. They were 2 versus 4. You know what I mean? They had their number, but
Not gonna happen.
even Hill. What was it? I think it's the second into the second stage. We had a friend of ours there. I said, "Here's what's going to happen. The only way anybody's going to beat Austin Hill is Jesse Love will lay back, build a run, and take a move." And it's exactly what happened. Like a few seconds later, I was like,
I did it again.
"Wizard."
But
but no, I mean that the only person that can beat Austin Hill is Jesse Love because he's got the same or very similar equipment,
Yeah. Which makes sense.
you're the chosen one. You're our only hope.
bro. Everybody needs to work with Jesse Love to take out Austin Hill,
It was,
and then you work together to take out Love. Best chance for success. Best chance
betrayed
for
me.
success.
yes.
You betrayed me.
I will say it was funny because on the broadcast, they're like, okay, Austin Hill went back to get tires and he's going to be back in traffic. And I think it was Jamie Mack was in there and he's just like,
He's like 15th.
12th.
He was 12th.
12th.
Okay.
And Jamie Mack's like, I gave him 2 laps and he's at the front. 1.5 laps. He was there. Jamie's like, told you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insanity.
I think it was at one point. I think he got to like 3rd or something like that within 1 lap. It was like,
Really across the board, RCR just came in with the sauce this weekend.
oh
Pretty
yeah,
good.
they always do.
Yeah.
Any super speedway, man, you
Just-
know RCR's there.
Swept the Xfinity race, got the pole. Pretty good day.
Yeah.
Not a great 500 itself, but
Yeah.
Yep. Moving on to trucks. So trucks, there was a lot. Me and Jeff were actually there at the truck race,
Trucks
so
are
that was
great.
fun. Truck race, I thought was phenomenal.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Rarely did we sit down the entire race.
Yes.
I
agree.
So I mean, that was fun. There was so much to listen to. I mean, listening to. I think this is the first time I got a chance to actually listen to Smoke, like
Same.
during a race. That was hilarious.
his TV little interview was funny.
Yes.
On the radio during pace laps.
Yes.
Man, I feel like I'm out here running a daycare.
It's like, old man's got to watch the daycare today.
Dude, that was great. So all the Ram stuff, there was so much excitement with Ram, with them being there, and I mean even around all the colleague stuff. I mean, we were over down on the field and everything, standing in front of Smoke's truck, and
Oh, it was the
you
place to
had,
be.
you had
Colleague,
Matt
yeah.
Colleague, you had
Chris Rice.
you had Dana White. Oddly enough,
Yeah. Bert Kreischer was over
Bert
there.
I
Kreischer,
have
yep.
something to add to that whenever you're done.
yeah. So I mean, like you had
Briscoe
all
showed
this.
up.
Chase Briscoe. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Briscoe showed up.
Chase-
There's probably other people that I didn't recognize. but
Todd Bodine and what's his brother?
Jeff Bodine.
Jeff Bodine. Both were like standing right there as well. I mean, like just
a whole
wild.
bunch of people.
It was
there.
crazy.
So
It's funny, like during like the pre-race, like you were sitting in the grandstands, you're like looking at like everybody's like all packed on like the left side, like
Yeah.
the driver's side, like where they on pit road. But there's so many people around Tony Stewart, they are spilled out all around the grass. I was like, that's rare Because
Yes.
you're normally not allowed to do that. Normally NASCAR is pretty like, don't be on this side of the
You know what
cars.
was? Yeah, I was saying. You know what was weird was it was all team. It started with all the team, like the workers, like the track guys or the pit guys. They were all standing on that side, and you could tell it was like, oh, that's because we have all the press and all the people that are on the other side of it, and they were just standing there. And at first I was like, dude, you're blocking me from getting a good photo, man. Like, what the heck? And then I'm like, oh, there's nowhere for them to go. Never mind.
Yep.
And there was like 2 or 3 people even behind me, and when I was right up on the rope, and I mean, yeah, it was packed over by Tony's car.
So post
Cletus also, but
post truck race, they had Dana White up in the booth doing an interview, and I guess maybe I knew this from like a while ago. I knew that that Dana White and the UFC had like some kind of partnership with Dodge already, but I didn't know that it was like that deep. Because apparently when Dodge was first looking to come back, they were using Dana as like basically like a mediator to help get Dodge back into NASCAR. Like, hey, can you talk to your boys at Dodge and get them to like maybe whatever?
Interesting.
And he was just like, yeah, I'm happy to help. And so he was been part of the process the whole time and like all this and that. It was super cool. But yeah, I didn't realize he played as big of a part.
I was wondering why
as
he was
did.
there and like not announced. Like it was just like, he's a little bit of a celebrity to just no one know about him being there.
Yeah. But he was involved with bringing Dodge back into NASCAR.
With just real quick, John Daly was around too. No,
Yeah.
nothing, no appearances. He was just there, watched the race, gone.
Yeah,
he was gone Sunday. Like when we were out walking around after the race,
He was gone when you found him.
that's a different type of going.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Dana White. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that explains a lot of how Colleague and Dodge has been handling their marketing and their media for it, because I knew it reminded me of something, because the UFC does a lot of that kind of stuff, especially with like the shows where it's like Race for the Seat. It's very similar to like The Ultimate Fighter or something like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, Dana White was in charge. It was his production company, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what we heard.
So
We also heard some other stuff about that show.
yeah.
We actually.
But
We actually got like some pretty good sauce from somebody inside the garage.
yeah. But anyway,
That's an after the podcast talk, isn't it?
I think we got the green light to share it as long as we don't name names.
Well, I could tell
That's
you,
cool.
they're planning on doing 4 seasons of the Race for the Seat. So
Yeah.
it's not a 1 season, one and done. They got at least 4 seasons
I-
already confirmed.
I kind of wondered that because they did mention in the show or something about like, hey, the first winner of the first season, and I'm like, it's kind of a weird way to phrase that if you're not planning on doing some more.
And now that they have time, they're going to film. They're going to do more
Makes sense.
tracks over the whole year. You know, it's not just going to be like a quick like fall to winter.
Yeah, because I think they did it over 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, we hung out with Michael Christopher at the infield.
Yeah, he was on
around.
the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He was a cool guy.
Oh,
Really
that's
cool guy.
Anything that we share is not from him at all. But he did tell us some of it. He like told us like after 3 weeks, he thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
He seemed genuinely like really excited to be there.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, why wouldn't you be?
See, now that I've named that we said him, I don't want to say what we
Yeah,
heard.
we just won't say it.
I don't know. I didn't hear.
I just don't
anything.
want anybody to think it's gonna go back to him.
No, I didn't.
No, we just don't say it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You want to find out? Come hang out with us and watch a race.
Actually, I think I learned the 4 season thing from. He was one of the executives at Dodge. He was standing behind the wall. I don't even know his name. But he said hi.
Yeah, he was
looked-
there. He was there. At
I
the
think his
Tony
name was
Stewart
Doug
truck.
or something like that. But he's some executive with Dodge and Colleague. So he's like, yeah, we got plenty of seasons. And I was trying to get them. It was before they announced who was going to be in the car for Atlanta. I tried to say, hey, who is it? Because I think they were dropping the name that night. They're like, oh, it's a good name, blah, blah, blah. But you wouldn't say who it was. Well, it's Ty Dillon. So makes sense.
Yeah.
Ty Dillon's got a good connection with Colleague. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I lost my notes on my phone. My phone just died. So
oh, fun.
Oh, okay, I got you.
help,
but
please.
that's yeah.
Help, please.
But that all is very interesting. Dodge is gonna do.
I'll be
good
really
things.
excited to see how they do next week. Next week, your arrow and your notes are gonna make a big difference.
Yeah.
And then the week
They
after
did a
that,
great
Yeah.
job at the Daytona.
yeah,
They let a
And
ton
it'll
they
of
probably
hurt.
be-
They hurt in qualifying though,
And
Yeah.
which makes me think there might be some work to do.
And I'm
Well,
I'm
makes
just
sense.
spitballing
For
here.
sure.
I'm just spitballing here. Probably as Dodge expands into running more O'Reilly and eventually Cup. Probably
No plan for O'Reilly. And one of the other things that some of those executives were saying was like they want to be in Cup next year.
They
Yeah.
will be.
Minimum,
said will be.
Well,
minimum
that'll-
500.
That'll probably have something to do with the next season of the show, like moving people up funneling them through the national series
Justin
and all this and
Haley.
that. So
I actually listening on the radio with Tony Stewart. We were down at his radio. It really sounds like he had a lot of fun, and all the comments he made pre-race about like, I'm not doing this. This is a one-off. That radio sounded like that was fun. I want to do this again.
I think, didn't he say on the radio, like after he wrecked, they made a comment or something like that about like, hey man, it was a lot of fun. And he's like, we'll have to get you out here to do it again. He's like, that's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
And I was like, for him to say that,
Yeah, pretty
I think
interesting.
pretty
I'm
much
telling you, the truck
like-
field's really good right now. If
It
you're
is.
gonna come back in and run some races, the truck field is fun.
not to mention,
I think there's a shot he goes in. Dude, all right, hear me out.
Wins the championship.
No, 2027 past champion provisional for Ram to get in the 500. Guaranteed spot.
whoa,
Could happen.
that's a
That'd
pretty
be-
good.
That's their in. You
Yeah.
have guaranteed. You don't have to race your way in Dodge. You're locked.
Yeah.
No
Ooh.
worries. If you bring Tony Stewart,
That's
I mean,
freaking
that would
sick.
be a huge deal.
That's a.
I think it's pretty.
If there's
likely.
a
Dang,
person
man.
to bring in to start off and kick it off,
I mean, Ram's throwing a bag at this thing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
Dang.
That just
didn't
got
even
me
think
really
about-
excited.
That just blew my mind. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Tony
Yeah,
Stewart,
that's a good.
500.
That's a good strat. That's a good strat.
That would be wild. I would buy that shirt. We didn't buy the truck race version, but I mean, 500 maybe.
A little different.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened during the truck race?
Oh yeah, you don't have your notes.
I can't tell
All right,
you.
I'm getting there.
Carson Hocevar won stage 1. Shockingly, because I think he spun around like 20 times that race.
This is before all the spins, but yes.
And then lap 36, smoke was taken out by Jake Garcia. That was the craziest crash.
That was so weird.
It wasn't
got
even
loose.
off. It was like on the flat part going into the trial where he just goes up and just wrecks.
He got
him.
loose off of 4. Like held, bam, hit.
Oh, it's
Chased it
crazy.
up.
Sucks for him, man.
Yeah.
They said it was just
Yeah.
cosmetic on the radio to begin with, but clearly there was issues. He couldn't get minimum speed.
He
Yeah.
said the real struggle was it was dragging the ground and it was turning. His degree was like 4 degrees to the right. Steering wheel.
My
Yeah, it was
Dodge has
way
the
off.
same problem. that is a
probably get-
manufacturer issue.
Probably should get that looked at.
Yep. Chandler Smith wins stage 2. I missed this. Daniel Himmer got black flag for missing spoiler brace.
I did too. It was in the notes on the recap for NASCAR. So yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, totally missed it.
Good for that guy.
Dang.
Yeah, I think he lost like a lap or two. But yeah, anyway, thought it was interesting.
And Chandler Smith wins stage 2, which okay makes sense knowing how the race plays out. I mean, he had a fast car too,
Yeah.
or a fast truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every time he drove by, I was like, "What scheme is that?" I did not know what it was until the very end of the race. It was a giant fish. I was like, "Okay," it was just some green thing, And I was like, "What is that?" It's a giant bass on the
It's
side
like
of
a
his truck.
Florida wildlife
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. But then he puts it together in stage 3, gets it done. And an incredible 4-wide pass.
4 wide.
And you know what wasn't
That was
incredible?
crazy.
His post-race interview. His post-race press conference where he walked in, he's
Dude.
all fired up, and everyone is silent.
silent.
That was
That was so
Dude,
funny.
and he was like throwing shade to everybody too.
Oh, bro, he was talking smack, bro.
He's like, "What? You guys awake?"
Lindsay, can you help me?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I think we just lost video.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Video.
Are we still on audio?
Yeah,
I mean, we're
audio's
still
still
recording.
being
At least for the
YouTube,
podcast.
welcome to the audio version
What
of the
are you doing?
podcast.
Why are you taking
Why is it
pictures?
beeping?
Press the LV button.
Well, that's the
This-
main races. ARCA,
camera-
I don't have much to say. Cletus ran a pretty good ARCA race. Not bad.
Yeah.
He was
Till
fun
the
to
very
listen to. He got stuck a lap down because the jack broke during the halfway break, man. Freaking sucked.
Was that what happened?
we go.
Was
Yeah.
that why he had an issue?
Yep.
The jack broke.
Jack
Dang,
broke.
that sucks.
Jack broke, and then the people around him were pitting and using their jack, so they were just waiting to get another one. And in ARCA, you can't change tires and fuel at the same time. And obviously, not professional pit crews, so it takes a minute, and you only got 45, 50 seconds before the pace. Or I'm sorry, that's not true. Like a minute and a half before the pace car comes back, and that was it.
I have no idea what she's saying, but yeah.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
It's on there,
Right.
so I think we're good.
Who won the ARCA
It
race?
looks
I
fine
can't
as
remember
far as I
now.
can see.
I don't even know.
Arca,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Uh,
Did you guys watch the race?
I know it was.
Yeah,
I
from
know
the RV.
Gino,
Oh, from the RV.
Ruggiero, wasn't it?
No, he wrecked. I believe he did win. He did
Yeah,
win.
it was 0.
He did win.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
wrecked. He wrecked on
That's
the
right.
Xfinity race.
Yes.
That's something I do want to bring up, just because that's very interesting. In the 10+ years that we've been doing that, or that I've been doing this, I've never seen you watch the 500 from the RV.
He's committed.
It's true.
He's
I've
committed
never.
now.
I was like, bro,
Again, it was packed. It was unbelievably packed. And I just woke up Sunday morning. I was like, I don't want to go fight this crowd. Like, it's so huge. And then, like, we're like watching all the pre-race. I was still kind of like 50-50. And they showed like the aerial cam and like how long the lines were to get in the stadium, which I think is probably moving pretty good. I don't think it was that bad, but I was like, I'm just not into it. Because we
Right.
So Thursday I wasn't feeling well. So we watched Duel 1 from the grandstands. And I was like, let's go back. We have time. I'll just watch it Duel 2 from the RV.
Which
and
was
then,
good because Duel 2 wasn't that great.
right.
Yeah.
But then that was my first ever race watching from the RV, and I was like, uh-oh.
It's pretty good. You get the TV up
kinda
there.
sick.
Yeah.
We had like, so everyone has TVs on top of their RVs.
Makes
Nothing
sense.
crazy, little ones, but like when you're looking, towards the trioval, there's a TV in front of you because your neighbor has a TV. They're in front of you. You're watching the cars, and then you look to your, they're leaving into turn 2. There's a TV in front of you, so you're never really missing anything.
Yeah.
It's not like oh, I have to look away to see that. You're not.
How
really missing.
off is the TV from what you're watching?
Maybe a
Let-
second.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
seconds.
bad at all.
Yeah.
See, that was what I was always worried about
Like
initially.
they're-
Was
like-
like
It's
it'd be
not like a TV broadcast.
If the
Okay.
cars are in front of us on the TV or on the live stream cast, they're like maybe entering turn 1.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's a second.
well,
It's the same delay like on the video boards.
oh yeah,
it's
so
the
it wouldn't
video
be that
boards
bad.
basically.
Well, I've done both. Like, I've watched 500s from the stands, Travel Club, and I've also watched them from the RV, which is what I do most of the time when I go. And I'm like, as long as you have the TV up there, it is
Yeah.
just
Watching
It's
it from
so
the ground
good.
is not that fun though.
No.
no.
Yeah.
No, you got to be
You
able
gotta
to
be on
able
the
to see.
top.
Yeah, I've tried to sit there like either sitting on the front area with like the table and the chairs and stuff because you're just kind of like, oh, there's the cars. You look out to your right, and then you're just back to the TV. It's not as fun.
We
Definitely,
can see like a third of the track from our spot. so-
yeah, definitely.
Which is about the same unless you
top
sit at
is
the
where
very
it's at.
top of the
Oh yeah.
grandstands. But yeah.
So
That was
Yeah,
awesome. I
converted
love it.
Jake.
No, yeah, pretty much. I think I'm gonna let my 500 tickets go.
Yeah,
Yep, probably 400. I'm gonna see if I can't get my refund.
really.
Oh yeah, no,
Again, the
I'm in,
400.
bro. Like I'm in. It's
I'm not
awesome.
gonna lie. I
The
don't.
400 is pretty fun too because when it rains, you're like, well, okay, toss the TV down, unscrew it, or put a bag over it,
Whatever.
walk in the RV. And
Yeah.
you're like, no, you're not.
Matt, what's for dinner?
racing. Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna
Everything's
take
the words.
Jake will be in the back. Like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, we got 2 hours.
100%. You just take a quick nap.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
no, it was pretty nice.
It's
It was
pretty
actually
sick.
really nice to be like, we didn't even get ready to watch the race until driver intros was. I was like, all right, about time to put TV up.
Jake, you didn't have to carry a giant bag.
Man,
How long
Cooler.
before you have the walkway on top of the RV?
We're already working on it.
I
Yeah,
figured.
it's already
we were planning during the race.
I figured you were.
something.
we were
some
sitting there on
kind
a
of
yellow
setup.
flag, like, well, we build this and do this, and
Is it going to be scaffolding?
Maybe
You guys build everything with scaffolding.
it
so-
would work. It would work.
I know it
really
would.
well. And the scaffold, you just kind of secure it. You can climb up the side of the scaffolding.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't need a
We
ladder.
gotta figure it out.
Sketchy, but you can
Scaffolding
do
with
it.
the what do you call the bars, like fold in or something like that?
no, what I want to do is they make like a trailer hitch attachment that's all aluminum tubing,
Yeah.
and you erect it, and it has like jacks off the back, and it's that way it's independent. So that way you're not on top of the RV. You don't have to build anything on top of the RV. You can just let that be, and then you go up on this race rack basically. That's
That's
independent
That would
That's
be nice.
sick.
that we can store somewhere else, and
Yeah.
yeah,
That's sick.
That's the way to go.
something like that.
Anything else we need to highlight, or do we think we pretty much got it?
I think
mean,
we talked about
There's a
everything
couple
and then
things
some.
real quick in news we can hit real fast. I thought it was really cool. Fox said this is the first time in a long time they sold all their advertising space for the 500.
Nice.
Pre-race,
Interesting.
post-race,
Nice.
race, they sold everything.
Were there commercials during the
On
broadcast?
average,
yes.
Green flag.
If it was green flag, if there was like green flag going, then it was a side by side.
Yes.
come
Thank
on,
you.
Yes.
bro.
It was awesome.
Let's go.
I
I
But-
can't think of a single time where it was just.
I
they
will
cut.
say, I think the side by side got smaller.
But still,
It was
I'll
still
go
side by
there.
side. So you know what? It's fine.
I'll take
fine by
it.
me.
The
fine
only
by me.
time I think the only time, at least as far as I remember, that they cut to like a full commercial was during like cautions
Cautions.
or like
That's
extended
fine.
That's fine.
cautions or
It's
something
totally
like
fine.
that.
You're not
I
seeing
was
it.
walking in the RV grabbing another beverage.
And I
Yeah.
will say,
I
think
missed caution laps too. I mean, like,
I will think
Yeah.
that
Who
they.
cares?
I do think that they heavily front loaded their commercials. But again, there was the whole changing the broadcast time that may have thrown a little
no,
bit. Of that.
they do that at super speedways. It's fine.
That's again.
I think it's great.
It's
front
fine.
load the commercials.
I
think
don't
it's
mind because I would rather stay live longer at the end because you know it's going to be hectic.
Because that's when the racing is.
awesome.
Yes.
Average TV spot $400,000.
Ooh.
Average pricing. Sold it
That's
all.
crazy.
I'm like, you guys paid for your entire
Crazy.
TV contract this race.
Dang.
Nice.
But let's see. Oh, did you guys see the guy touch Daniel Suarez during his post race interview?
That was
I
weird.
just saw that
He's
video
one
before we
that
sat
sets up-
down.
I think I missed that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna. It's kind of like a racist or political topic. I don't really. It's a pretty easy video to find if you go on Twitter.
It was
But
rude.
this is
At
rude,
the end of the
man.
day, it
I'll
was
have to
rude.
see it.
Post race on TV, and you just come up with like a fan just grabs him. Like it was just like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
really
like,
weird.
Yeah, you're not.
I think it
you're
was
not
post race.
invited
Could have
back.
been pre. I think it was post though.
I think it was post.
You're just not
No,
invited
she should
back.
be permanently banned.
Yeah, you're not invited back, bro.
Dang.
There's another guy. He went and threw something like, I'm assuming it's ashes. I don't know.
I saw it too, and it went right back in his face.
Last lap, front row, bolts for the fence. As they're wrecking, the whole rest of the field is wrecking, and he's out there trying to I don't know, man.
He threw something, and it went right back. It looked like it was a little smoke bomb or something like that.
I was gonna say
Weird.
probably like his cremated dad or something. I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know.
guess.
Like, hey man, last lap of the 500.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it because there's people that are like dead serious. It's in their will. Like there's people in the infield. If they die, there's somebody that's responsible to make sure they're cremated and their ashes are spread at their campsite.
Yes,
I believe that.
There's
I
Absolutely.
know I'm
multiple
in your
people.
will.
Don't tell them.
Yellow 71. I
Lindsay
know.
says she's dumping Jake in late Floyd.
See ya.
wild, wild.
No,
Hasta la vista.
in the trough.
In the trough is wild.
One last run, brother.
Oh my gosh. Cameras again.
I don't know what's happening.
I think we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, the only other news is Jimmy Johnson said his last cup race will be next year's 500.
Yes.
Unless
But I think
Smoke
he
takes the provisional.
I thought it was this year's.
No,
No.
2027.
Okay, I must have misread the thing.
Yeah.
I thought it
It
was
sounds
this
like
year.
he might run a few more races though this year. Sounds like they're working on maybe a couple more cup races this year, and maybe even.
Well, he's
some
doing the
truck
San Diego
racing.
thing, right?
Yes.
And he's doing
Indy or not Indy,
St. Pete.
St. Pete.
Oh, that'd
Yeah, so he's got two more for sure.
So
Truck.
he's doing the St. Pete in the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to go
Heck
see that
yeah.
now.
Yeah, watch him zoom.
Yeah.
All right, TV.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we good?
25th or worse, 25th or better.
Worse.
Worse.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's gonna be pretty bad.
In trucks.
Honestly.
In trucks.
Wait,
probably
what'd you
worse.
say?
Oh,
21st?
honestly, though, that's like the old stuff. He might be. Well, he's not a. Well,
I've never seen him in a
Jimmy's
truck.
been
he actually might be pretty good.
Jimmy's
After all
been-
the
He
Indy
has
stuff,
I was
he has experience at this racetrack.
yes, but he also ran Le Mans. He's
Yeah.
had a lot of road course experience.
He might be good. He
Jimmy's-
might be good.
Jimmy's always been, as far as I remember, has been decent. He's not been like abysmal at the road courses. but,
Imagine
you know.
Jimmy's last win is a road course race for
in
trucks.
a trucks. That would be
Full
Oh,
fun.
circle.
man.
A win's a win.
Well, that's
Right.
it. You guys want to touch in next week? I'm excited to be back. Season 4, baby.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it.
Officially back.
Getting the fantasy leagues going, getting everything hyped up, ready for Atlanta. Atlanta's such a good race. I'm so ready for Atlanta.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Super stoked.
After seeing this
It's going
week,
to be good.
We have a double header on Saturday, too.
yeah,
That's-
that's gonna be sick.
What time's the Xfinity race?
I think it's
5, I think.
5.
O'Reilly.
It's 5.
We'll get there.
It's 5, and I think trucks is at 1.
1:30.
Yeah.
Trucks 130.
1:30.
I think the first two stages of Xfinity are going to be very mid. Third might be good if the track will cool off real quick. And they have a lot of grip. Because if it's hot and slick, Xfinity is not great. So,
Yeah, you're right. With Atlanta, they're not that great.
yeah, it's hit or miss. Depends on the weather.
Yeah.
But the Cup race is going to be fire.
Good
Oh,
snow.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good snow.
I think is that 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock?
I
3
don't
o'clock.
remember.
3
I
o'clock.
don't
o'clock?
have my notes anymore. I don't remember.
Awesome. Will be fun.
All right. Well, it's been fun, y'all. It's time for us to go, but make sure you like and share on all social platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, all those fun things. Find us on Here for the Speed. And make sure you follow us for all kinds of different racing content. And we'll see y'all next week after Atlanta. Peace. See ya.
I do like
Forget